Down to Andrews. Gets it down court. The shot is up. Yes! And Westell, you're greatly appreciated. Baker here for three. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. That's going to be pretty good season. That's a high fly ball deep there in the left field. And it's going to be gone! Paul P. Dan Fisher. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com, here for tonight's Junior Varsity Girls Volleyball matchup between the visiting Blue River Vikings and your Wapahani Raiders. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morbilius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We want to welcome you all and thank you all for spending your Tuesday night here with us. As we'll get things started here tonight with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Selma American Legion Post 437, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Wapahani only one game under their belt here on the season. Last Tuesday night played at Delta, in which the Raiders unfortunately fell in three sets there in that one. Wapahani won the first set 25-24, but then fell in the second and third set to give them their first loss on the season. So looking for a bounce-back game here against Blue River, in which, it's a home opener, first time playing on your home floor, another opportunity to play together and get better. And so hopefully big things will happen here tonight for this junior varsity team, and they continue to grow as a team. And I think that's so important, especially here early on in the season. You've got to mesh well, get clicking on all cylinders, and hopefully things will start to really come together then, as the season goes along here, to where, this is a nice, well-oiled machine that this junior varsity has. Because I'm telling you what, got a really nice group of young ladies here. Not only talented, but just good young ladies, good students. And so it's nice to be able to see them come out, showcase their talents out here on the floor. And like I said, have done really a nice job, I know, in practice, trying to get prepared for this game here tonight. And so hopefully all that preparation will show off here into tonight's junior varsity game here this evening against the Vikings. So all that and more coming up here, folks. So make sure to stay right here with us throughout the evening. Again, tonight's junior varsity game, and then we'll have the varsity game coming up here later on as well. First MEC conference matchup of the season. Looking forward to it, and we hope all of you are as well. So again, we'll step aside, and we'll be back here with tonight's rosters. And then the first serve of tonight's game between the visiting Blue River Vikings and your home Wapahani Raiders here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Here as we take a look here at tonight's rosters. Again, we do apologize for getting on here a little bit later with me having the PA announcing duties. I got to take care of that before I get back on the air. But nonetheless, here we'll take a look here at the Blue River Vikings. Got number 1, Becca Grimm. Number 2, Gretchen Southern. Number 3, Hannah West. Number 4, Rebecca Martin. Number 6, Madison Blackbear. Number 7, Carissa Schuyler. Number 8, Holly Polston. Number 9, Ashlyn Williams. Number 10, Jordan Boehner. Number 11, Lila Jean Rogers. Number 12, Ava Lovelace. Number 13, Leslie Carter. Number 14, Gracie Harris. Number 15, Taylor Shelton. And number 16, Icy Wright. So again, that is the Blue River Vikings. Here is tonight's first serve. We'll go to your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, we'll get to our roster here in just a moment. But again, we want to thank you all for tuning in as tonight's first serve gets us underway here tonight at 6:04 p.m. here on this August the 23rd of 2022. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morbilius, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And right there on the sideline, that is snuck right on in there by number 2. That is Cammie Rivers. So Wapahani will draw first blood here tonight. So speaking of our roster, Cammie Rivers, we have number 1, Anne-Marie Gibson. Number 2, Cammie Rivers. Number 3, Caroline Huntzinger. Number 5, Callie Park. Number 6, Chloe Sipes. Number 7, Adriana Harris. Number 8, Shayna Ray. Number 9, Megan Luce. Number 10, Bailey Carpenter. Also number 11, Olivia Walters. And number 12, Tatum Dudley. Again, Amy Hardwick, your head coach. So that's what it looks like here for Wapahani here in this 2022 campaign. Nice start here so far this evening, a 2-0 lead as Luce will get it across. A little free ball action here for the Vikings. And that's going to be hit out of bounds there. Number 13, Leslie Carter on the attack that time. So a quick 3-0 lead here for the Raiders. Shanked off here to the right side. That's going to be an ace for Huntzinger. Another one shanked off to the right side. That's going to be number 1, Becca Grimm, that will get there in time. But number 9, Ashlyn Williams, unable to get it back across here for the Vikings. So a little bit of a hole dug here by Blue River at the start of this one, 5-0 Wapahani. Again, Huntsinger still back to serve. Williams there with a setup to number 12, Lovelace. Anne-Marie Gibson there to dig it out, set up. That is Rivers on the attack. And Blue River will get it back over right there. Nice hustle by everyone on that play, as that was miss hit by Rivers. Point goes there to Blue River. First time of the evening here as we'll see number 9. That is Ashlyn Williams back to serve. Mishandled there by Gibson. A little misanticipation right there. Didn't quite get to it in time. It ends up being an ace there for Williams. Parker gets there. Luce will track it down. Now Rivers, soft touch over the net there. Parker, Huntsinger on the Megan Luce. Dug out that time by number 3, Hannah West, and she'll get it back over there for the Vikings. Huntsinger now to Walters, trying to find the corner, and that is in there, right on the line. So a substitution here for the Raiders. And we'll have number 8, Shayna Ray, back in here for the first time this evening. Should have. So 8-2 your score. Again, Ray back to serve once more. Set up there, that's number 8, Holly Polston. And a little bit of miscommunication again here on behalf of the Raiders. Will cost them one now, 8-3. Here's number 15, Taylor Shelton. We'll see her first action here of the night for Blue River. So now back to serve me number 13, Leslie Carter. Gibson there, Hunzinger sets her right back to her and finds that back row. Some open real estate out there. 9-3 now is number 10, Jordan Boehner. Will sub on in here for the Vikings. Also Bailey Carpenter in for Wapahani, and Olivia Walters will now drop back to serve. Set up to Shelton. Walters will get to it there for the dig. Hunzinger there to Gibson. Grimm now to Williams. Set on there to the middle. That was number 12, Ava Lovelace. Shelton there with the left hand. Walters unable to get to it in time. So just a soft touch, but just enough to get it up and over the net and down in play. As the Vikings will have number 12, Lovelace, now back to serve. And that is in there for another one. So 10-4, Wapahani will see number 12, Tatum Dudley, re-enter the Raider lineup, or Raider rotation, rather. Back to serve now will be number 9, Megan Luce. Got another shank off there to the right side. Handled there by number 10, Boehner. Set on up there and right into the net. Again, Rebecca Martin on the attack that time around. As the woes again starting to mount here for the Vikings, again down by 8. Gibson there with a dig. Set right back there to her and finds the back corner. Williams there will get it over the net there for the Vikings. Loose with a set up to the left-hander Dudley. Dug by Grimm. Williams is right there. Polston, rather, was right there. Carpenter on the attack. That was essentially dug out by the shoulder there of number 10, Boehner. But to no prevail there as Wapahani will strike for another. Shanked off there to the right side. Grimm right there to help out. Polston will get it across. Now Loose will set it again to Dudley, but this time unable to get that one over the net. Now 14-5 Raiders. And now back to serve for the Lady Vikings will be number 8, Holly Polston. Set up to Gibson. A little too strong and didn't quite get on top of that one. Ray right there to receive that one. Dudley gets it over, mishandled by Grimm. Tatum Dudley there with a kill. And puts the Raiders back in control now by 9 as we'll have a substitution here. Number 2, Cammie Rivers will return to the floor for Wapahani as Anne-Marie Gibson will now be back to serve. And the Lady Raiders lead it by 9. We're over midway through this opening set here of the evening. Loose there with a dig. Parker with a set up to Rivers. Mishandled there by number 10. That was Jordan Boehner. A little souvenir for the Raider fans over there. So served out of bounds now, 16-7. Here's we'll have a substitution for the Vikings. Number 7, Carissa Schuyler will sub in here for Blue River. Now is number 15, Taylor Shelton, will now be back to serve. And again, a miscommunication there between Polston and Martin will spell the demise there of the Vikings that time around. Here's number 3, Hannah West will return to the floor for Blue River. Also Olivia Walters back into the game here for Wapahani. Callie Parker back to serve. And that's another ace here for the Raiders as they keep on dealing them out here in set number 1 this evening. Another fine serve there from Parker, and that ends up being another ace. There's again another mishandled pass there by the Vikings, as that will force Blue River to take a timeout. Wapahani 19, Blue River 7. Here in set number 1 here the evening. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more following this message from the Liberty Prairie Alumni Association. So another ace here for Parker. As the woes continue here for the Vikings, unfortunately for those young ladies. And another one as Parker keeps dealing. As we narrow the margin there as far as to 25. 4 more points to gather here, 21-7 Raiders. Handled there by Polston. Williams will get it over. Dudley loose, right back to her. The left-hander unable to get it over as she hits the antenna. To now make it now 21-8 as number 6, Madison Blackburn, will return to the floor here for the Lady Vikings, and now serving number 1, Becca Grimm. Received there by Gibson. Set to Dudley. Dug out, but again, a pass pretty much right there at the net. And really unable to do anything with it there was Schuyler. So another one goes here to the Raiders. Got Cammie Rivers in here as well as Megan Luce, Olivia Walters. Huntsinger now back to serve. Little missed timing, but got it off the fingertips, and it was just enough to get that one down in play. Force a little deception there on behalf of the Raiders, and kept the Vikings a little off balance on that hit. Gibson, Huntsinger, Walters, and a net violation here on Wapahani. And that was beautifully set up, just unfortunately got a little bit there in the net, cost them one. 23-9 now is number 9. That was Ashlyn Williams back there to serve just a moment ago. Williams will get it back over. Gibson, Huntsinger back to Walters, soft touch, but right there was number 7, and Looks like we're going to have another net violation here on Wapahani. So back-to-back points given away. Hunsinger with a set up to Rivers. Finds the back corner and that back line. A well-placed ball by Rivers. That is now set point here for the Raiders. Shayna Ray will drop back to service. She just came in a moment ago. Loveless will get it across there. Parker, Hunsinger, Walters, yes. And Walters will end set number 1 with a 25-10 first set victory here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. So, folks, we'll step aside here for a quick break. Again, we'll be back here in just a few moments with set number 2 coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
We stand for doing the right thing, even when it's not convenient. We deliver integrity in all we do through our uncompromising ethical principles and values. Our clients count on us not to only help them buy or sell their home, but to make sure the process is infused with joy. We strive to bring a smile to their faces as they enter the next phase of their lives. Call Next Home Elite Real Estate today. We are here to help you.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, as we're just about set for set number 2 here of the evening. Again, Wapahani with a 25-10 opening set win here tonight in this 2022 home opener. And it's nice to be back out here on our home floor again. It's been since sometime in February, since we last broadcast the game here in our beautiful gymnasium during the basketball season. So excited to get back at it here and really ready to get this volleyball season continued to get underway here and really hit the ground running here. Already our second broadcast of the season, and excited to see where this team goes throughout the year. We're going to start off here in the second set with, I believe, number 9, Ashlyn Williams back to serve, but we will see here in just a moment. They're still running through what the rotation should look like. Head over the net. That's number 13, Leslie Carter. Loose will send it on up there to Rivers. Nice dig from Grimm, getting there just in the nick of time before that ball hit the floor. And Rivers will have success that time. So a quick 1-0 Wapahani lead to begin set number 2 here tonight. And so we'll have number 7, Adriana Harris, in here for the first time this evening. We can do big things here tonight coming off the bench. And that's going to be an ace for Huntsinger. So again, Lord knows the Raiders dealt out plenty of those in the opening set. Already with their first one here, as that's going to be a service error there for Huntsinger. That'll give the Vikings point number 1. Here's number 15, Taylor Shelton, will re-enter the game. And now serving will be number 13, Leslie Carter. Harris there to receive it. Set there to Walters. Shelton there, though, to dig it out. Huntsinger now to Harris. Back to Rivers here on the left side. And number 12, Ava Lovelace, a little too strong, got behind that ball and sent that one out of bounds. As number 10, Jordan Boehner, will return to the floor for Blue River. And Walters again nearly snuck that one down in play, but a great job there by the Vikings to keep it alive. And great hustle again there from Ashlyn Williams. Shelton there with a little get me over. Huntsinger sets it up left side. Gibson on the attack, dug out by Grimm. Boehner will get over there in time. Harris, and we're going to get a net violation here on Wapahani. Again, the pass essentially nearly set right on top of the net. Here is number 6, Chloe Sipes, will sub in here for the first time this evening for Wapahani. Parker there, Huntsinger, left side to Gibson once more. And this one's going to be out of bounds to tie things up here at 3. Right side to Harris. And will not get that one over. A 4-hit call here on Wapahani as the Vikings will take their first lead here of the night. Parker backs up, receives that serve. Back to Gibson here, dug out. Polston there with a setup to Shelton. A little free ball action for the Raiders. Let's see if they use it. And again, just a miscommunication there with the Vikings as Walters able to land that in for the kill. Ties things up at 4. Bailey Carpenter will reinstall herself into the Raider rotation, and now Olivia Walters will be back to serve. And now a rotation violation here on the Raiders. So a very unfortunate mistake there by the Lady Raiders. So it will be Holly Polston now back to serve. So tied at 5. Here comes Tatum Dudley back in for Wapahani. Also, we'll see Megan Luce returning to the floor. So works out perfectly right there for Luce. And another ace for Megan. And the Raiders now making this a 7-5 lead. Set to Carpenter, right smack dab in the middle, puts that one down. So the kill for Carpenter. Grimm there with a setup, and the Vikings get it over. It just heads out of bounds. That was number 10, Jordan Boehner. And again, communication being the biggest issue right there on that point. Boehner there received it. And another one that's going to be and out of bounds. So another timeout here from the Vikings. Okay, so no timeout, rather. We're just going to have a substitution. And that's going to be number 6, Madison Blackburn, subbing in for the Vikings. Again, Megan Luce still back there to serve. It's been 6 consecutive here for the Raiders. Soft touch right there. Luce there to dig it out. Parker will set it up. Tatum Dudley close to the net. Gets it done. Sipes, Luce, Gibson left side into the net. And the point goes to the Lady Vikings that time around. As number 13, Leslie Carter, will return to the floor for Blue River. Got Taylor Shelton back to serve. Mishandled there, but kept alive by Dudley. Quick cat-like reflexes right there. Unfortunately, Gibson mishandles it there. Sipes and Parker showing off great hustle trying to get to that ball. So 10-7 now. Again, Shelton still back to serve. And there's an ace for Taylor Shelton. So 3 consecutive now answered by the Vikings. So another miscue here, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout here from Wapahani. So a 4-0 run here from the Blue River Vikings, 10-9 Wapahani lead here in set number 2. Again, they lead 1-0. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more right after this message from East Jackson Auto Sales. All right, welcome back in following the timeout here from Wapahani. And again, the woes continue here for the Raiders. Now 5 in a row this time from Blue River. So Wapahani collected 5 in a row. Blue River answers back. And again, a lot of that is just passing issues and miscommunication. Gibson there to receive that one. Set, and Sipes will get it over. Set there to Polston. Carpenter there. Loose will set it to Dudley. And out of bounds we go. So make that a 6-0 run from the Vikings. Again, they haven't necessarily had to do anything special. Just get the ball over the net. I mean, really what's been the biggest tale here for Wapahani. We've had troubles with doing that. When we have, it hasn't really been too good. As Carpenter able to execute on that pass. And beautiful setup right there now. Tied at 11 here as West will return for the Vikings and Rivers will return for the Raiders. We'll have Anne-Marie Gibson back to serve. So Dudley with the kill as Wapahani pushes ahead once again. And Anne-Marie Gibson back to serve. Williams will get it over, but out of bounds. It's on the right side of the antenna. Skipped over the top of the net there by Gibson. I love those, especially when they work out in your favor. Dudley on the attack. Out of bounds. Point goes there to the Vikings. So again, a nice set to work with. Again, didn't quite get on top of that ball. As Grimm will now be back to serve for Blue River. Parker there to receive it. Set there to Dudley again, and the left-hander connects that time. Keeps it in bounds. 14-12 Wapahani. As Olivia Walters will return to the floor, and we'll have Callie Parker back to serve. And a miss hit by Rivers. Dudley back on the attack. Smacks that one right into the net. And so we're all even again at 14. Good number 9, Ashlyn Williams to serve. Gibson there receives it loose, sets it to Walters. A nice dig there from Grimm, and we're going to get a lift called on the Vikings. And another rotation violation for the Raiders. So second one here in the set. And so we'll see Taylor Shelton return here for Blue River. And it's going to be number 13, Leslie Carter, serving. Received by Gibson. Hunzinger there to Walters, lays right into that one. So that will put the Raiders back in front here as number 7, Adriana Harris, will return to the floor. So Cammie Rivers back to serve. Shanked off to the right side, and that's going to be an ace for Rivers. Hunsinger sets it back to Walters, but again, not a whole lot of lift on that ball to work with as Walters again hits that one straight into the net there. Shayna Ray will return to the floor as number 12, Ava Lovelace, will now be back to serve. Oh boy. Bad from the get-go that time. It's been a struggle here in set number 2 for both sides. And they will hit that one off the wall. So the Raiders charge back in front by 1. Now we await to see who's supposed to serve. Hopefully this is the correct server. Carpenter back in, Walters back to serve. Shanked off there to the left side. Nice save by Williams. Harris, Huntsinger, Carpenter. Dug out that time by number 6. That is Blackburn. Dug out by Williams. A little change in direction. That should have been 2 hits. Same person hit it 2 times in a row. It would end up working out for Wapahani's favor anyway, but that should have been 2 hits. And another ace. As the Raiders now just 5 points away from a sweep here of the Vikings tonight. Still a little ways to go, though. This has been very much back and forth here in this second set. Handled by Williams. Polston over the set up to Shelton. Walters there. Huntsinger over to Gibson. And will be out of bounds that time around. Returning will be Parker for Wapahani, and now number 8. Holly Polston back to serve. Carpenter with a set up to Gibson. Handled that time by Blackburn. And Shelton with a little get me over right there. Huntsinger with the back set to Harris. Unloads on it. But didn't quite get the old flick of the wrist to get on top and put it down in play. Instead, it soars out of bounds. Ray, Huntsinger, Gibson, yes. The recipe for success for point number 2, 1-21. As Megan Luce and Tatum Dudley will return for Wapahani. We'll have Megan Luce back to serve. So a rare miscue there. Carter back in for the Vikings. Shelton now serving. Again, make sure to tune in here in just a little while. We'll have tonight's varsity game coming up here on the WHS Network. MEC Conference matchup for the home opener of this 2022 season as number 3, Hannah West, will return for Blue River. Also Cammie Rivers for Wapahani. Got Gibson back to serve with the Raiders ahead by a pair. And set number 2, again, already a 1-0 lead. Just looking for 3 more points right here. Rivers from left side on the attack, dug by Grimm. Right back there to her. Parker loose. Carpenter off the side of the right hand and into the net as the Vikings continue to keep pace here with the Raiders. Back at Grimm now serving. Nice dig right there from West. There's Parker loose on over to Rivers. Nice layout dig right there from Hannah West. Back to Rivers one more time. Tries to find the corner, and she does. Cammie Rivers getting it down in there in open real estate. 23-21 Wapahani. Walters will return to the floor. Callie Parker back there to serve as she serves an ace. And we have arrived now at match point, but not before a timeout taken here by Blue River. So it's 24-21 Wapahani here in set number 2. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with more right after this break. All right, folks, so again, match point. And that's going to do it right there off of an ace from the Raiders as they take it in straight sets here tonight, 25-10, 25-21. So again, the Raiders get their first win here this junior varsity season, now 1-1 here on the year. Again, they will be back at it on Thursday night. They will be traveling over to Westdale there for a 6 p.m. start time there from Westdale High School. Again, make sure to stay tuned here with us. We've got more live action coming up here on the WHS Network. Tonight's MEC conference matchup here between Wapahani and Blue River, again, coming up here in about 20 minutes or so from now. So, again, we'll see you back here on the varsity broadcast coming up. Until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll see you back here just a little while here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.